And a very warm welcome from Budapest. We're on this Wizz Air flight to Hanover in northern Germany. A bit of an overcast day, or morning rather here. So there's a morning flight. We're departing out from Budapest. Flight time today in the region of 1 hour 20 minutes. It's not a stupidly long flight. So let's get ourselves up and running, shall we? Hopefully I've sorted out my throttle issues. We'll see. Right. So probably not. 27. So battery 1, 2. Let's get those on. APU master, APU start. So cruising today at an altitude of, I'll tell you in a minute. Oh yeah, 24,000 feet, obviously. Although that still doesn't seem to stop the fuel bug happening. We got a ton of fuel on board. We only need £16,000. We got nearly double that almost. Hopefully the patch will drop maybe tomorrow, maybe even this evening, who knows, your luck. Hopefully in the next day or two we can get back to some proper flying again. Very frustrating the way things are at the moment, but it will be good when it's all fixed, won't it? Won't hold my breath. Right, so we got our systems all online there. I'm going to do this quickly as I want to go off and have some dinner because I'm absolutely blinking starving. Incidentally, the really bright stuff, that is a bug as well. They've sort of overexposed things. They will be adding at some point actually a brightness slider. So that's one of the many improvements that will hopefully be coming along soon. Probe heat auto. CPU bleeds when I want this one. We'll get the ideas aligned. Hanover, I have flown into Hanover, not with Wizz Air, that was years ago I went to Hanover. Can't remember who I flew with up to Hanover actually. Air Berlin or someone, I think. Yeah, nice nice city. Enjoyed my time up in Hanover. Went with a couple of friends and had a good laugh. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's going back some years now. Cool, but I think how many years ago that was actually. Quite a lot of them, I know that much. ILS off, nav mode, clock, ATC, TCAS, stand by. Anti-skid on, weather radar on. So we got the, did we have we aligned the ideas? I've sort of lost my train of thought actually. Now mode, clock, AC, TCAS, stand by, scene around is aligned. Okay, doors stay, seatbelts, no smoking, beacon light. Get those on. Seatbelts, no smoking, beacon light. Fuel pumps can all come. I'm not going to put the fuel pumps on yet. We haven't programmed the route. Maybe there's something we missed. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I thought, blimey, we set this up quickly. Okay, so we're going from LHBP to EDDV is our destination. There we go. Cost index is 7. Cruising altitude 240. Block fuel. Sorry. Zero fuel weight was the one I meant to plug in. So block fuel, as you can see, we're carrying a whopping 13.3 for just an hour-long flight. So that's way more than we need. Performance 1 up 1.0. Plug that in. Flaps temperature at 40. There we go. Flight plan. So departing from 31 right. Finally, Gila 2R departure. I believe. Yes. Okay, and then from Gillette, it's direct to Zolku. Zolku. No. Then from Zolku, it's direct to Begla. Begla. There we are. From Begla, it's then direct to Lockview. Lockview. And then from Lockview, it's direct to Lemby. Lemby. Waypoint. Lemby then takes us to HDO Hotel Delta Oscar, which is, I'm guessing, going to be not the 2,000 mile away one. And then from HDO it's direct to Milgu. Milgu. There we go. And then from Milgu it's direct to Cossacks. Or Cossacks. Cossacks. There we go. Cossacks. And then from Cossacks it's L986. L986 takes us to MAG. There are ways to import these flight plans in automatically, but I actually quite like filling them out. When I fly the PMDG I do it automatically, but here I just like filling it out. HLZ. Insert, and then we're arriving on runway 20 something, I think, 27 right. Yes. There we go. And that's via the Hulz 6, yeah, that one. Via Cell, apparently. Do we want to go via Cell? I guess we'll find out in a minute. Do we want to go via Cell? Cell's up here. Cella. I want to go to Zavair if that's an option. Is that an option? No, we've got Cell, Nye, or SAS. Oh, SAS we'll take then, because SAS. Oh no, SAS is here. So actually SAS would make more sense. Yeah, we might take SAS, because Cell, otherwise we're going up and coming back down again. So SAS would make the more logical transition. Probably do my own thing anyway until we get there. Right, B-speed's in. There we go. Flight plan back to legs. There we are. It's a bit stuttery today, I don't know why that is. Wobbly. Okay, so yeah, now did we put all those fuel pumps on? No, we didn't. So now we can put all the fuel pumps on. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can request pushback. We are departing 30 run right, so we need to push back to the left. Would be a good idea. There we are. And ground services. Let's push back.
Budapest ground, Wizz Air 1123 requesting pushback.
Wizz Air 1123, pushback request accepted.
So we need to push to the right.
Budapest ground, Wizz Air 1123
Did it break off today? Yes, it did.
To steer the aircraft to the right.
Wizz Air 1123, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Budapest ground, Wizz Air 1123 requesting pushback tug to push the aircraft straight.
Wizz Air 1123, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Okay, pushback has begun. We shall turn that on. Get the engine starting. Yeah, it definitely seems stuttery. I don't know if it's the way it loaded up and the sim's a bit buggy at the moment.
Budapest ground was Air 1123 requesting pushback to steer the aircraft to the right.
Wizz Air 1123, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
Budapest ground was Air 1123 requesting the end of pushback.
Wizz Air 1123 request to end. Pushback received.
So ignition selector can be pinged back to normal. APU bleed can be switched off. There it is. Ground spoilers armed, auto brakes to max. Temperature and flaps. APU master switch off. Anti-ice is required. Turn off taxi. Weather radar. ATC TCAS as well. I don't think I've done either. No. Normally we're on the ball with this stuff. Bit distracted this evening. There we go. Nah, it still does the reverse. Crappy bollocks. Why does it do that now? Oh, that's worked a treat then, hasn't it? Stupid ass thing. Anyway, we're taxiing out nicely to runway. We'll soon be departing out from Budapest, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I just have to turn the reverse zone to like 0, so there's like no option for it or something. I don't know if you can flip it that way, I have no idea. Call it how bright that runway is. Yeah, definitely too much brightness there. I can't wait till that gets fixed, because oh my word, I can't see the centre line at all. That is literally blinding me on the screen. Jesus. Right, let's get the plane configured. Strobes on, landing lights on, takeoff lights, packs off for departure. See about everything else is all nicely set up. We'll flick that switch there and we are good to go, folks. And Toga SRS, that's the one we want. And rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Autopilot on. So we continue our climb out. Pack switches. Thrust climb. Okay, let's switch over to our wing view. We'll see you on for our approach and landing into Hanover. Enjoy your flight. Okay, welcome back. Yeah, the simulator's on the blink again, so it's a bit... okay, what's going on there? Right, we're exactly 80 miles out. Let's descend down to whatever altitude we need to be at, which is 3,000 feet. So get the AC menu up. See messages. I think I forgot to retract the flaps. I can't believe I did that. I've been seriously tired. Tired today, and you can see it's takes its toll. That's for sure. What that's all about? I'm not too sure why we're doing that big little fun loop round there. It's interesting. Pretty sure we're landing runway 27. Receive message, yes we have received message. Meta, let's print that out. That's printing that out. We'll get the performance tuned in. I could have sworn I put the flaps up, it's weird. It is, excuse me, 70 degrees. 0903 radio altimeter is 200. So I need to have a little look at what this leap round for SAS is. Oh, I see. So we're going to sell. Why are we going to sell into SAS? After HLZ, we should just go SAS. Or we get rid of SAS. Let's have a look at the flight plan. And sell SAS. Right, should we delete out SAS? Clear SAS. What does that mean? It's after SAS D007K, so what we're going to do is go direct to that. Should solve any issues then, really, won't it? There we go. It's 18,000, so that cuts out all that crap. As we descend down into Hanover, folks. Still could have sworn I put the flaps up. It's really bizarre. Really bizarre one. So yeah, looking forward to the patch that will fix blurries, fix this, fix that, fix everything. Hopefully. Look forward to that indeed. Make things not quite so bright, because they do look a little bit bright. Sim still looks great though. Even these graphical anomalies. Not very summery weather at the moment, is it? Certainly not here in the UK. It is currently raining where I am. We continue our descent down into Hanover. We're arriving at 27. We will vacate left after landing. And then I say vacate left, we'll probably get stuck on the runway. But I'd wager we get stuck on the runway. Actually, it seems to happen all the time recently. We got plenty of fuel left, which is good. We didn't run out of that. Switch over to local QNH in a minute. Get over the light, oops. This is going well. Lighting on we need, seatbelt signs on. No, we never switched to standard QNH either. Jesus, really switched off for this flight, didn't I? Let's try and at least do a decent landing for you, huh? So. Yeah. Oh dear. Let's ease up that rate of descent a little bit. Passing over a sizable German town at the moment. Where that actually is. Let's have a look. Brunswick, we've got Wolfsburg off to our right. Hanover lies directly ahead. So yeah, definitely a shorter flight than we're typically accustomed to. The recent ones have been quite long legs flown. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall shortly be arriving into Hanover in preparation for landing. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened. Tray tables are stowed, armrests are down, seats are in upright position. The toilets are no longer in use. So if you need to go, tough. Up the rate of descent even more. So Hanover. Been a while since I visited Hanover in the sim, that's for sure. Been quite a while, I think. It goes back to my early sim days that I went to Hanover. That's talking back end of 2016. Don't recall having been there since. Maybe once, I don't know. I certainly haven't been there in a fair old while, I know that much. Got so many wind farms everywhere now, assuming that these wind farms are all where there are indeed wind farms, and I have no reason to doubt that. It's amazing how common a sight they are on the landscape these days. So we're about 15 nautical miles out, give or take a mile or two. Wind is from behind us at the moment. Now, we didn't land too well last time, we sort of overcorrected a bit. And it was very untidy, so hopefully this time round we shall be on it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to activate, because it hasn't yet, activate the approach phase. There we go. Should slow us down now. Start getting the flaps out. There we go. Because we're literally just over 10 miles out, so we need to get the flaps down and speed down pretty quick. Don't want to do that. There we are, slowing down nicely now. Let's there's a 3000 on the approach mode. There's our runway. Surprised that frick is going on here. Tell you what, let's kill the autopilot. We will land this manually. Landing on the right runway anyway. Let's get that down. Not sure what happened there.
2,500.
The glide slope is already way way below us. I don't think we can trust that too much, to be honest with you. Turn in. Can't see the runway, rather annoyingly, because it's right behind that stanchion, or the pillar rather, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we can pull up a bit now. I will just fly it in manually now. So yeah, here we are approaching Hanover. Outer marker. There we go. Wind behind us, but only 3 knots. Nose down a little. Thousand feet checked. Still feels like we're off to the side a little bit. Oh, nearly forgot to record that. So easily distracted.
500.
There we go.
400.
Ease it up a bit.
100 above.
A little bit too far that side now.
Minimum.
Continue.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard.
And when the reverser's not kicking in. Jeez. Interesting. See, now they are. Weird. Strange. Controls are a little bit screwed up at the moment. These won't get stuck on the runway. It's a change. There we go. Welcome to Hanover. Taxi onto the gate now. We have arrived in Hanover. I think that was a reasonable landing. Certainly better than my last landing. The approach I felt was good as well. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm going to do it a few more times, sorry. Oh. This happens when you rush straight up to land your plane without letting your dinner settle. Ah, Jesus. Sorry, folks. Don't really want to watch it. Listen to a video of me hiccuping and belching and God knows what else. It's not exactly what you tuned in for, I'd imagine. I don't know, maybe it is. If it is, welcome to the belching and hiccuping channel, which also features some flight simulation. If you like my belching and hiccuping, feel free to like and subscribe. And maybe even suggest a little tune that I can belch and hiccup along to. At least we've got a terminal at this airport, not like Orlando Sanford the other day. I think it was Orlando Sanford, where there just wasn't. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until we have come to a stop at the gates. Be careful when removing items from the overhead locker, as how do they word it? As they may have moved during the flight, or say something like that, don't they? May we remind you to take all items with you on exiting the aircraft, including children. Thank you very much. I think I just ran over that guy on the apron, by the way, but I don't really care. Can I not just line this stuff up properly? Look, line. Right. Anyway, we've come to a standstill. Let's stop that recording, otherwise the replay thing won't work properly. Let's turn our engines off and put the parking brake on. 1 hour 34, not too shoddy. Right, now the thing we're all interested in, the landing rate 234. Yeah, that's good. We'll live with that. Finish flight. Okay. Now let's just have a little look at the replay. Yeah, there we go. Ping! Of course, it's a little bit closer to the runway than normal because, well, don't sink. Don't sink. Because I cocked up, essentially. That's all you need to know. And right, no, I didn't cock up. I did remember press play, just not as early as I normally do. Anyway, let us see how this goes. I think this is one of my best. Considering I hand flew this, I think the approach was actually really good. Sounds of the engines, yeah, the engine sounds are a little bit off. Replay bug for you, and then down we come, and yeah, there we go. Maybe not quite as on the centre line as I would have liked to have been, but that's probably the only critique. But yeah, on the whole, I'm happy with that. So let's just go back there. This brings us to the end of this flight. Realise you had a choice of flights. Thank you very much for choosing this one. Wish you a pleasant onward browsing journey and hope to welcome you back on board again in the very near future. So from here in Hanover, I leave you with our arrival into its international airport. On this inbound Wizz Air flight from Budapest. Enjoy. There we go. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Farewell for now.